Hey up folks, I'm currently at Skipton and I'm waiting for my train to Bentham. Got about 20 minutes to wait, so I thought I'd spend that time giving a big shout out and a thank you to anyone who attended or donated to last week's Brain Tumour Charity fundraiser. We managed to raise £750, which is absolutely amazing considering that for every £300 raised, that's 1 day's worth of research. So thank you so very much. Right, I'm going to go find somewhere to sit for the time being before my train arrives, and I'll catch you in a bit. So I'm about a mile from Lower Bentham now, and with me today I brought a rucksack that is approximately 43 years old and a item that was donated very kindly to the channel that I'm going to try out tonight and give you a review. So I'll catch you in a bit. So I've arrived and it's now time to try this bad boy out. Catch you in a bit. And here we have the OEX Fox 2 all set up. I just need to tidy away my bags and what have you for the evening. Then it's brew time. After that we'll have a bit of a look round the area. Some lambs playing around that might be able to catch a glimpse of later. Yeah, as for the tent, there's plenty of ventilation. You might get a better view if I take you inside, to be honest. All around the head area and even down by the feet. I'm bringing with me the Harpeak inflatable mattress again and a 3-season sleeping bag. I didn't want to get too heavy with the load that I was carrying because I'm not quite sure about the capabilities of the rucksack. The rucksack is a 43-year-old approximately Carrymore Carantura. I've only found one advert from an old magazine online about them, but they're not really designed for modern equipment. As you can see, there's no side pouches. Everything fits in this long tube, and you have to really concentrate on the load bearing capabilities of it, evening out the load as best you can as you're going up. It can be zipped into 3 separate sections, which I assuming is how the original intention for the packing of this bag would be, like your sleeping bag, cooking equipment, tent. But modern tents and sleeping equipment are packed differently than what they were back then. There's no canvas tents anymore, so yeah, it was a bit of a trek. A bit of a mission to bring this across, I'm not going to lie, but it got here. Right, brew time. Catch you in a bit. So I had a bit of a strange mishap while booking the tickets to come here. I was on Northern Rail website, and I am adamant that I booked Thursday and Friday. I paid, put my card details in, everything seemed to go all right. But when I got the receipt, it said Wednesday, Thursday. I'm like, what's happening here? So I looked on the website, see if I could try and bring the day forward or whatever. There's a £10 admin fee for refunds, when considering that the full price of the return ticket were £28.20. I was like, what's going on, man? This is just... So I don't know whether it were a glitch in the system or I'd done something wrong on the calendar, but I had to contact the guys that run this place and let them know that the Thursday Friday would actually be Wednesday Thursday. They were fine with that. And yeah, it was just a bit of a panic station for a while, thinking, right, pardon me, can I do this week? Can I get here this week now? So yeah, just be careful if you're booking train tickets online to make sure that the calendar is actually stating the day that you're intending to go. Check and double check. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever booked train tickets online, and yeah, it was a bit of an annoyance, a bit of a panic stations, but I'm here now and it's a lovely place, very tranquil. I've seen some lambs playing in this field behind us. Might see if I can get some on the footage later. I'm going to finish my tea and then I'll be right back with you. We'll have a look around the campsite for the night. A little gate there is the main entrance. There we have the toilet block there. And this path leads up to the main area for camping. It's a lot smaller than Hainworth Wood, a lot cosier. If you contact on Facebook either Westside Bentham or Hainworth Wood, they'll be able to help you book a night here. As with Hainworth Wood, it's £5 a night. Just in the distance there you can see the OAX Fox 2. A little cooking area. Apologies for the mess. Just had my tea. The daffodils already in bloom. Over here is the field that I saw the lambs playing in earlier. They might come out again. Through the trees here, you can just about see the village of Low Bentham. Very nice people, very friendly. Sun's starting to set now, so it's almost soup and a brew time. I'm loving this tent, man, really am. Thank you very much, Aaron. Your donation is so much appreciated. When we met up, he said that he saw the Argos and supermarket specials that I have been using in the past, and he said you need a decent one, and this is what he's got me, and wow, I am impressed with it. Thank you so very much. Right, I think it's time for soup and a brew now. Catch you in a bit. I must admit, it is getting harder to get the stick stove together safely. I've had to put plaster on my thumb. I cut it slightly. The metal is starting to twist and bend. It has lasted longer than I thought it would, but I've got an alcohol stove on its way, so that's going to be a fun thing to try out in a future video, so stick around for that. Yeah, alcohol stoves, they're a much cleaner burn. You use methylated spirits and they don't leave the black residue all over your cookware that you spend ages clearing off. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. A little bit now, and a bit of a safety tip on the Yugoslavian mess kit cutlery set. It comes with a spoon, a fork and a knife that's got a channel running through the handle. You can see that slot there. Now the fork rests on the spoon, so the spoon is actually spooning the fork. They go in so they're facing downwards into this little groove like this. Now the thing is, it gets so far and it's quite difficult to get any further without pushing down, and if you push down you risk hitting your hand on the tip of the blade of the knife. So what is best to do is gain it on a level surface and just pushing down so they click all into place. Otherwise you may end up catching your hand on that blade. Now the knife itself, I'm almost certain, was also designed as some sort of last ditch trench warfare weapon because it's nasty. Its tip is really tiny, and on this edge here there's a slight bevel leading towards the tip. If you catch your hand on that, it'll just slip right through. And the blade itself is quite sharp to say that it's only meant for serving meals. So it's just something to bear in mind, that it's a really difficult thing to put together. Otherwise, the Yugoslavian mess kit itself, the bottle, the cups and the pan, which is still cooling down from supper, it's a really good system. You can get cheap versions of this setup where the spoon and the fork feed into the knife. I'd suggest if you found one of these online and you're a bit worried about safety aspects of this part particular, I'd get one of the cheaper variants and put it in. It's just something to bear in mind. And this is what the interior of the tent looks like at night. Very spacious. Bags right down at the bottom there. Got some munchies for later by my side. The campanologists are very busy tonight. It's been going on for about an hour now. See you in a bit. Another great added bonus of this tent is I can leave my rubbish outside in the little awning area, so it doesn't stink out the main area of the tent overnight. It's an awesome little feature. I've brought with me today a different headlamp. It's by a brand called Amtech. It's not as bells and whistles as the Asda one that I have, but it is quite good in its own right. It has 3 settings. This bright one, a dimmer setting and a strobe function for emergency signalling. As you can see, it has quite a good throw and easily lights up the luminescent strands coating the guard lines on the OEX Fox 2. It's quite a nifty little feature on the tent, by the way, the luminescent strands. I think they've pretty much thought of everything when it comes to designing this tent, to be honest. Teeth brushed, hands and face washed with some cleansing wipes, and it's time to bed down for the night. I have to be up early in the morning because unfortunately the trains from Bentham to Skipton are only every 2 hours, which is a bit of a downer, but never mind. Anyway, let's go through what worked and what didn't today. First of all, this tent is absolutely amazing. If you have the budget, I'd highly recommend looking for an OAX Fox 2. The high peak is still functioning brilliantly. I love this thing. It's comfier than my bed at home. The sleeping bag, just a generic 3-seasoner, it's functioning fine. The only downside to the day was it looks like my stick stove is pretty much getting to the end of its usefulness, but it lasted longer than I thought it would, and thankfully the alcohol stove is on its way. Yes, and yeah, I have a confession to make. I bought it from Temu, and it was one of these 87% off things, and I put it in my basket. And the weird thing is with Temu, if you leave something in your basket for long enough, you get these messages to like click on this link, and you click on the link, and it was supposedly £40. It had 87% off. It came to like 12. And I clicked on this link, and it took it down to a £5. So I thought, right, brilliant. And the thing with Temu is you have to spend £15. So I was looking round, and I found a new water filter similar to the one that T-Lo used at the Bothy, which I'm looking forward to using. And also I managed to find a new rucksack for £4. That was on offer as well. It should have been like 60 or 70 or something, and these ridiculous offers that they do. So yeah, I've got quite a few things that are on the way to look at, and they'll be used in future videos. Anyway, it's time for me to get my head down and try and get a bit of sleep. So I'll catch you in the morning. Ciao for now. Good morning everyone. It's a little before 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm currently in the process of tidying away, making sure that everything's in its correct pouch and can be easily put back in the rucksack. Now let's go in a little bit more detail about this rucksack. Last night I talked about how I thought it wasn't meant for the modern backpacker, and that got me thinking, well, who could it actually be designed for? And to be honest, back in the day, I even think this is what it was marketed as. Something to be used for the long-term hotel stay. This top area here is a detachable bum bag. Now, modern rucksacks that I've seen with this detachable day sack sort of idea, it's usually on the front. It's a front pocket that zips off, and on the back of it there's some straps that you can put on your back and use it as a day sack. But with this, it's on the top and a bum bag, and with me having to pack my first aid kit and everything in here, keeping it, you know, within easy reach and without having to rummage into this main area, it puts the weight off, so it's top heavy. And then if we go onto the back here, let me just turn it around with one-handed. There's only a waist strap, there's no sternum strap. There's plenty of padding, but if you're wearing this while hiking and you have this waist strap engaged, it forces the weight up even further. So the centre of balance is up here now, and all the way here I was having to shift the strap lengths just to keep it from pulling me backwards. And also the fact that there's all this extra area here after the straps, and yeah, it was a bit of a chore to get here, to be honest. But like I say, I think this was more for the person who's staying for a long while in a hotel, can take the bum bag off, go to the beach or whatever. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this rucksack. I'm going to finish packing up now, making sure that I've got all my rubbish in that bag, leaving no trace as usual, and I will catch you in a bit. Pretty much finished packing away now. All my rubbish is in that orange bag there. I'll just give it one last look around, make sure that I've picked up everything, and anything that anyone else has left within the area, I'll put it in that bag and dispose of on the way home. I think that's pretty much everything, so I will catch you in a bit. Heading off back down to the train station now at Bentham, and due to the size and the fact that there's this bum bag attached to the top of this bag, every time I turn my head I catch it in my peripheral vision, and it kind of reminds me of the proton packs from Ghostbusters. The three sections that I was talking about in the rucksack, you can have it as one large area, like a bucket area, or you can zip it and have three separate little sections. So what I'm thinking, because this bag is not liking the amount of weight I've got in it, I'm thinking it's more likely clean clothes, dirty clothes, and then a section for hygiene. The bum bag, you can put your wallet and your ID and what have you in it and carry it around with you all day. I do not think this bag was originally intended for backpacking or hiking. So I'm back in Bentham station now, and this definitely coming back here. There's quite a few things on this map that I want to check out. Bear with me a second. I've just noticed on the way here that there's this signpost for a heritage trail leading to the River Wenning and the Big Stone. So I want to definitely put this on my list of things to check out later in the year. Right, I'm going to put my phone on charge, and I will see you later.